What's up, everybody? This is Jimmy with Trading Decoded. It's January 31st, 2025. And today's video is not going to be very exciting. I only felt comfortable enough to talk about three trades on the chart today. It was a very strong market, but it wasn't just me. A lot of people didn't feel like the moves were happening very clean. Oftentimes, Qs and SPY were going in opposite directions, and when the Qs and SPY were in the same direction, ADD would be going in the opposite direction. Things felt disconnected. However, it was a very big uptrending day until the tariff word came out, and then it came crashing down. So I'm going to spare you guys any recordings. I blue booked it today. I didn't take any trades today. There was really only one trade today that I would have been comfortable taking. We toyed with the idea of getting the right reasons to take that trade. I think 4 different times. I'm going to share those clippings with you because at the end, I'm going to show you some screenshots of the results of that trade for the folks who did take it. I was already off the mic. I was sitting in a barber chair when I heard the alerts go off and my phone started blowing up from people who were waiting for this trade. They took it and they made a killing. But before we get into the video, guys, my book is out. Check it out. Buy it. It's good. It's really good. And if you do buy it and you do read it, please leave a review on Amazon for me. I'd appreciate it. Now let's go ahead and take a look at these charts real quick to just show you the 2 trades or 3 that worked out great. That's really all that we talked about. First one was a call scenario on the Qs. I mean, I have people in my group that trade the Qs only. And so now I have call lines and put lines on Qs and SPY. We never crossed the put line on either chart today, so that wasn't really a thing as far as playing the open. And the call line on the Qs was right here at 526.95. We were just hoping for the orange line in that particular trade, and it gave us a lot more than that. Okay, so at the top here, both Qs and SPY were running into a resistance. That's always a time you would want to consider taking profits, always. Okay, then we started to pull back. Nothing good here. We see ADD start printing bigger red candles. So ADD opened the gate, was printing red and trending down. As we were struggling to move higher here on the chart, I was telling everybody, guys, I mean, it's an aggressive entry, but if the Qs can breach this support line, we should head right back down to this where the opening candle found support. And so we had people waiting. So we saw it because ADD was coming down. We saw wicks on the tops of the candles. We saw SPY with wicks on top. It just looked like a good potential for a quick move. We're not looking for this thing to just tank through the floor. We're going from support to resistance, we want to get through support to the next support. So that was a nice move. I mean, that went from, depending on when you got in, we'll call it 527.65 down to 526.81. So about an 80-cent move. It's always good. Then we started to trend up. And what was making today uncomfortable is that even though the Qs were trending up, SPY would have struggles. So SPY was not moving at the same rate that the Qs were. So because ADD would drag SPY down while Qs were trying to go up, it didn't feel good. And I could not bring myself to take any trades. But as we were going up, I did tell everybody, hey guys, if Qs gets above 529.65 with ADD is already printing green, so things were looking good to the upside, the Q should run up to the next line at 530.27. Now, mind you, this is after we put in a bunch of higher lows. We started to trend up. ADD started to print green and looking good, like it was feeling good. Most of our top 10 was green. The Qs were very green. And so, yeah, that was a breach of resistance with space to go. That was the reason for the entry. You got in, you got close to this line here. SPY had already made it a much nicer move up than the Qs did, and that was the final trade that we talked about before we kind of a lot of us just agreed to be done. However, the one trade that I'm going to share with you guys when you watch these videos is short. I just took little clips of several recorded sections of today that you can listen to, so you can hear that we've been planning this trade all day long. And then I want to show you the results for the people who waited and took it. I was not there to take it, and I wouldn't have taken it anyway because I don't trade without my group. But we were calling out 529.29. I won't get into all the details. You guys just watch the video. Again, it's not very long, and I'll catch you on the other side of it. And then, yeah, so enjoy. Are they going to hold the trend line, or are they going to close below it? Now, if the Qs close below the trend line, if they close below the trend line, which they didn't yet, the only thing that changes is puts temporarily, or calls get put on hold. Okay? Puts or calls are on hold. ADD is starting to pick to the upside. Qs might end up closing here. The support that the Qs would have to get through to put puts on the table is 529.29. So if the Qs breach this support, okay, or close below it, we would hope that they would continue down to 528.45. But so if the Qs can get below 529.29, I'd be looking for them to run all the way down to 528.47. That is my belief. But this support level here on the Qs, 529.29, just look left, has been formidable, right? Earlier today, I was telling you guys, if we break this trend line and we can get below this line, I would have been interested in puts. We never got below it. In fact, it held pretty aggressively as support. So now we'll have to see what happens if we can pull back down there again right now, because if the Qs, they're clearly in a downtrend, SPY's in a downtrend, ADD is still selling off. So we'll have to see if the Qs can get down there and get that close below. See if we can get down there and get that close below. If we do, there's an opportunity for a decent move down. Again, you'd be hoping from 529.29 to 528.48. That's weird. 529.29, 528.48. Yeah. 529.29. Let's see. Are you going to wait for a candle close, or are you going to go in? You're going to go in balls to the wall. Candle close. ADD's looking good. Candle close is wise because that we've reacted huge off that level every time we've touched it. If we get a close below 529.29, we're hoping to run down to 528.46. This is a trade we've been looking for since this morning. Never got the opportunity to take it. Now we're going to see if we get a chance here. Of course, ADD is going to start printing green at the same time. SPY is on a support. Qs are holding that support. It's a strong level right there. Strong level right there. Fucking crazy, man. Feels like the first time you're about to get busy with a girl for the first time, doesn't it, Brock? That anticipation, that nervous, super excited situation. I mean, maybe if we could start putting in some lower highs or something. Steve knows there's an alert down there. So, I mean, he doesn't typically leave me hanging with the alerts. So I just, maybe I have to redraw it to remind him that it's down there. Oh, here he goes. Oh my God. What in God's baby Jesus' name was that? Whoa. I wonder if they just cleared out a bunch of stop orders. Man, if this thing comes down now, it might have a nice, it might have a good chance of going down if we get through that support level now. And I'm also here past my work time at 12:12. What I'm looking for is a breach of 529.29 on the Qs to bring us down to 528.48. I will take that. Well, there you had it. Several of these people waited all damn day for this to take place. Now, could you have anticipated the drop that you just saw being that big? No. Was it news related? Yes. But were there signs that could have had you getting into this trade or considering this trade before it was a trade? Yeah. ADD obviously started to print much bigger red candles. SPY and Qs were coming off lower highs. These people were literally waiting for this line here on the Qs to break. I had an alert set there, and I had an alert set down here at 528.48, I think it was. And I heard both of those beeps hit within a minute and a half of each other. And then I started to get DMs and text messages and instant messages. And these are what those looked like. Yeah. So good day for those of you who stuck around and maintained your patience. Congratulations. I'm glad you made some good cash on that drop. Now, it continued to drop a lot and hitting every one of our levels on the way down, stopping at some of them. But nonetheless, we have gone more sideways now, nearing the close of the day. And, that's it. So I hope you guys had a good week. I hope you found some useful information in this video. If you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I hope you buy my book because I think it'd be helpful for you if you struggle to understand what it is that I'm trying to teach you. And I hope you had a fabulous day in the market. So thank you guys for watching. Till Monday. I love you guys. See ya.